Woo! What's going on, Facebook? It is Tuesday. We are back at work and we are ready to go for the busiest week of the year. End of the year closeouts. Facebook, go find my people and drop them on in here. What's up, Chris Strong? Jason Overstreet, Larry Mullinex. Welcome back, guys. Jonathan Fernandez. We have a great video today. Brian Olson, nice to see ya. Man, I hope y'all are on fire, man. This is the last week of the year. This is when we do a lot of business. This is when business people are going to be flooding your showrooms. I hope you're ready. I hope you're motivated. And if you're not, I got something for you today. But before we get to the video, and while Facebook goes finds everybody, tonight, why don't you do me a favor and tune in? I'm going to be all by myself on Sales Hustler Spotlight. We didn't want to have a guest tonight because of the holidays. So what we're going to do is go over all the former guests we've had, highlight them, go over all the things that I learned about each one of them, all the things that I thought were interesting. And we're just going to talk for an hour, man, me and you. But hope everybody had a great holiday season. I had a blessed one. It was great with family, friends, had 3 days off. I loved how Christmas fell on Monday this year. It was kind of cool. Got a couple extra days. But today, we're going to talk about on our Christmas tradition every year, man. Every year we go to, let me get rid of this. We go to see a movie. And this year we went and saw Star Wars. Now, a lot of you guys probably don't like it. Some of you guys, some of you younger people think Star Wars is a joke. Women don't like it. My wife doesn't like it. But that's all right. She went anyways. But the key to Star Wars is a lot of that is my culture growing up. A lot of it is, you know, that feeling that we got when we went to the movies at that time when we were young. But yesterday, maybe it's my mind has expanded. Maybe I'm learning so much daily. Maybe I'm growing so much daily. But I took life lessons out of Star Wars yesterday. Yes, I did. Got home, wrote them down. Got up this morning, made a video out of it. I learned 9 tips for business and life out of Star Wars yesterday. And you're probably like, Shawn, just go to the movie to enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I want you to understand I did enjoy it. And growing is enjoyable to me. So what did I learn? Well, I'm going to go over the 9 tips that I learned in business and life from Star Wars yesterday. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. What am I going to talk about today? Well, today I want to motivate you. Today I want to motivate you for the rest of the week. This is the busiest week of the year in car sales. All right? We're going to do a lot of units. We're going to have a lot of people flooding your showrooms. I want to motivate you, get you out there, get you ready to go. So today we're going to do a little motivation. I went to a movie with the family yesterday and I saw Star Wars. You can either boo or hiss or you can applaud. Either way, if you like it or you don't, I still took out 9 things that will help your business. It will help your life. It will help you grow. I'm going to go over them right now. Number one thing I took out of Star Wars movie yesterday, it was from Yoda. Yes, everybody loves Yoda, right? How can you be that cool and that small? I love it. But the greatest teacher is failure. How true is this? How true is this? Failure is my best teacher in life. Failure has taught me more than any success will ever teach. Now, I know we all want to win. We all strive to win. We strive to be a success. But I want you to know, sometimes when you succeed, sometimes when you win, sometimes when you get to the mountaintop, you don't learn the same things you do when you fail. Failure's taught me way more than winning ever has. In fact, winning sometimes gives me a false sense of security, a false narrative. It makes me feel too good sometimes, and then you don't strive to be greater. We rest on our laurels. Now, does that mean that I don't want to win? No. But I want you to know I'm a better person and a better human and a better everything, businessman, as long as every once in a while I fail. Keeps you humble, keeps you real, keeps you striving to be better. If you're always winning, you need to find faster runners. You need to play in a different league if you're always winning. If you win 10 out of 10 times, you need to find people that you're going to lose some, because that's when you're going to educate yourself. That's when you're going to grow. That's when you learn. Because as Yoda put it, failure, okay, is the greatest teacher. It has been with me. Now, number 2, sometimes even when you succeed, you can hurt the long-term growth of the company. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, yesterday there was a pilot. Okay, he's very cocky, very sure of himself, he wanted to be a leader and change the world. His name was Poe. And Poe kind of independently went out on his own mission, all right, and went a little deep in there, and he was killing all the cannons, and his goal was to shoot all the cannons out of this big destroyer ship, right? So he goes in there and he gets one, he gets two, and they urge him to come back. It's getting too dangerous. Now, him being the young pilot, the leader that he thought he was, he wanted to be a hero, right? Everybody wants to be a hero, right? I'm not saying it's bad to be a hero, but he, unfortunately, his whole team then came to help him because they didn't want him dying all by himself, right? They didn't want him dying. They wanted to go protect him. So even though he was ordered to come back, even though he was told it's too dangerous, get back here, he kept going on that mission. He kept flying in there. He knocked the next cannon out. He got the fourth cannon. The problem is even though he thought in his laser-focused mind that he successfully completed the mission, he killed a bunch of people with him. A lot of people came to save him, and they all died, and he got back, and he felt like a hero. So sometimes we're short-sighted. Sometimes we think we succeed. Sometimes you think that you are the leader that are changing the world. But really, what you did was you endangered your whole business. If you want me to, I can put it in terms of the car business. You get that, you lie to that customer. You say some things that probably aren't right to get the car deal that day. Okay, we act kind of shady, or you do something kind of shady in this business. Okay, you might not even see that you're hurting your business in the long run. That customer might not even tell you, but they know. They get home, they find out you ripped them off. They get home, they find out you lied to them. They might not even tell you. They might not ever come back to your dealership. And because you succeeded in that one task of getting the car deal, that you felt good that one day, you might have hurt the growth of the overall dealership. You might have hurt yourself and the dealership, and that's what Poe did. Poe succeeded in his mind. He became a leader and a hero, but he killed a bunch of people with him. And sometimes we got to watch out for that. So that's number 2. Number 3, bad leaders lead by fear and demean their people. Now, I saw this by the supreme leader. That was what his name was. Okay, he's like the god of Star Wars. Okay, they came in, even the bad guys came in and kneeled to him. All right, he had such amazing power, but he didn't know how to lead. The only way he knew how to lead was with fear. He demeaned people, and when a couple of his underlings failed in their missions, instead of coaching them up, which you need to do, he demeaned them, and he made them feel terrible about themselves and the job they do. Now, what did that do? At the end of the day, they all turned on him. They wanted to turn on him because fear is not the way to motivate people. Fear and discipline and demeaning of your people is not the way to lead them. You lead by example. You lead by getting to know somebody, gaining their trust, okay, and asking their goals and helping them pursue it. Not by telling them what to do, not by demeaning them, not by yelling at them. And in the car business, we have a lot of this. We have a lot of want-to-be managers. We have a lot of managers that are want-to-be leaders, and they don't know how to lead. I urge you, if that is you, understand it. Look in the mirror and it's okay if you are that way, and try to change it. Make a difference in this industry. Don't be the normal person. Don't be the person that falls in to the way you were trained, okay, the way that you were taught. Be different. Strive to be great. Strive to change this industry, be one salesperson at a time. You can do it. You can do it, but you have to change it. Don't be like the way you have been. Don't be like the way you were trained to be, that nobody has an opinion except for you. You sit at the desk and you do whatever you want. You're the boss. You're the big cheese. At the end of the day, that's not the right way to lead. Your people are going to turn on you. They're not going to support you, and you're not going to get the production out of them that you could. Woo! That's number 3. Number 4. Sometimes, and this is for salespeople, this is for all of us, sometimes you have to ask the same question to get the right, true answer. This is a problem. We do this in the car business all the time. If you ask somebody something and they tell you just an answer, that might not have been the true answer, and you just go on to the next question. We're not asking questions just to ask questions. We're asking questions to get true answers. The real problem, they're at your dealership. And yesterday, Luke Skywalker, he was asking his young protege, okay? He was asking, why are you here? And she kept saying, well, you know, the revolution sent me. Well, why are you here? And she would say something else, okay? He kept having to hammer that one question till he got the true answer. She needed a mentor. She needed a coach. She was there for that. But unfortunately, the customer, a lot of times, does not give us the true answer. Don't be okay with somebody just answering you to answer you. Make sure that you get the knowledge that you need to help that person. And that's what Luke did. Luke needed to find out why she was there, not just what she said. Okay? Once he dug down deep enough, he was able to solve her problem and help her. And that's what we need to do as salespeople. We don't need to just ask the question to ask it. We need to ask the question to then know what the answer, how to solve their problem. And with that, we have to dig. We sometimes we can't be okay with that first answer. I hope that helps you a little bit. But sometimes you have to ask the same question over and over to get the true answer. What's the true problem? What is the reason the person is at your dealership? Number 5, you have to find correct motivators for each member of your team. This is for my leaders out there. This is for my management. Okay? Not every person needs to be managed the exact same way. Some need kicked in the butt. Some need stroked on the back. Some need guidance down the road. Everybody needs something different. All right? Some people need to cry with you. Some people you need to be strong with. Everybody needs something else. Everybody, okay, needs something else. Now, yesterday, Luke Skywalker, they were trying to get him to come help. Please come help. Come help. We need you. We need you. And he kept saying, no, 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 no. She wasn't hammering on the points that were important to him. He didn't care about the things that she was given. She was given all the reasons why he needed to come, but he didn't care about any of those because that was not his true motivator. But once R2-D2 came in and he showed a video of Princess Leia back in the day, way back in the first Star Wars, that triggered him. That was what was valuable to him. That was what motivated him to then help. He wanted to help then. And see, that's what we need to do as leaders. We have to find what is the key ingredient to each one of your salespeople. Okay? Not everybody has the same motivation. Not everybody has the same triggers. We got to find their triggers, and you can't manage everybody the exact same way. It's just a little advice for you. All right? If you have kids in your house, one kid needs one thing, one kid needs another. If you just have a standard way of raising your children, you're not going to raise them correctly for their personalities. Understand personalities. If you need help with that, there's a lot of help in Google. You can Google that all day. You can learn a lot and educate yourself to become a better leader. I urge on my managers, don't be satisfied with being an average manager. Okay? Strive to be a great leader. That's what we need. Leaders will be remembered. Do you understand what I'm saying? Managers will be forgotten. Managers will be forgotten, but leaders will live forever. You have to strive to be a leader and grow your organization and grow your people. Woo! All right. All right, number 6. All great people have mentors and teachers. Every single person in that movie, every single one, from the supreme leader to the bad guy, Kylo Ren, okay, to Rey, to Luke Skywalker before him with Yoda, every single person had a mentor or a teacher to teach them. Why is that? Do you think that's you just think that's rare? No, it's true. Look, if they've already been down this journey, they have left blueprint and clues along the way. Why would you want to go down through the same pitfalls they have? Okay, if they can help you, they can teach you, they can educate you, they can grow you, they can learn you and advance you, okay? And be a sounding board for the things that are going to come down your way. They can give you guidance. They can steer the boat. Why wouldn't you want to? All successful people have mentors or coaches. I'm telling you, grab you one. Find one that will help you. Find one that's been there before you. Find one that when you ask questions, they know the answers. I just think it's very, very important. Number 7, understand everyone can have great ideas to help your company. This is where I think a lot of people, they're not using their company people to its full potential. You know, they think, oh, that person washes cars. Oh, that person's just a technician. Oh, that person just sweeps the lot. Oh, that person's just a lot porter. They can't have great ideas. Wrong. Yesterday, there was a lady called Rose. And Rose, her only job was to watch the pods when people tried to escape. And Finn, who's one of our heroes, Finn goes to the pod to escape. Finn and her collaborate. They share ideas, and next thing you know, they have the ticket on how to save the revolution. Yes, collaboration of their ideas, even though they weren't the bosses. They weren't the highest up. They weren't the people that made decisions, but those two together, when they collaborated ideas, I want you to understand, everybody in your company has great ideas. Everybody. And if you don't pay attention to them and you just pass them off as, hey, they're just a dishwasher at our place. They just wash cars at our place. They do whatever they do where you think that's underneath you, you're failing your organization and you're failing yourself, because I'm telling you what, everybody has great ideas. Everybody. Everybody's done different jobs than you have in this place. They probably have great ideas on how to solve change, implementing change and make it faster, more efficient, things like that. So don't just ignore people. Okay, everybody's got great ideas. Next, always look for the next leaders to help grow your company. Yesterday, that same pilot that I told you flew in, he's a little cocky, a little arrogant. People didn't like him a little bit because he was too rambunctious. He was ready to go. All the leaders didn't like him. They liked his drive and his angst and his zest for life, but they knew he wasn't quite ready. But once he was ready, Leah told everybody to follow Poe. See, that's what we need to do. We need our leaders to not be fearful of the people underneath us. We need them not to worry about the people that they're growing. Grow that leader. Okay? Help them achieve great things. They will look back on it and love you for it. Your job is to grow all of us. Your job is to grow leaders in your organization. Your job is not only to maximize the money and efficiency of your employees, but it's also to grow them. That's what a leader does. A leader then can turn you into a leader. You know, a great leader will turn another person into a leader, where in turn they can turn somebody else into a leader. That's what we want. Woo! Last one, guys. Time it is to look past a pile of books. That's what Yoda said. The last one is from Yoda. He said to Luke, time it is to look past a pile of books. Sometimes you can freeze yourself, okay, with books and info. And this is for all my entrepreneurs out there. That's for all my people that want to start their own business. That's all my people that want to start video. That's my people that want to get on Facebook and get their name out there, okay? It is time to put the books and education down. You've learned enough. You know it. Now go attack it and do it. Okay? Things aren't going to happen. Things aren't going to get done if you just sit around and wait for them. Or if you keep reading. Or if you keep growing that way and freeze yourself. Look, sometimes you got to start doing. Sometimes you have to go out there and accomplish things. Sometimes you have to change the world. But you can't change it sitting at your desk reading things. Okay? Yes, you're going to grow, but at some point you have to do. And I want to urge you to not freeze yourself. To not stay in place. You've got enough knowledge. I've taught you enough. You've learned enough by yourself. You've read enough books. Now go implement change. Change your business. Change your life. Okay? And to do that, you have to get off your butt and you have to go do it. I hope all these things helped you. This was the 9 tips I learned from Star Wars yesterday. I hope that you like how I put them into a video here. God bless you all. I had a great weekend. Everybody, if you can, hit share. We'll be back tomorrow. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. I make car buying easy.